Number 8. Number 8. Well, impact on sleep. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and turn the page.
Hey,
this is going to be an eye-opener, all right?
Sleep. How important is sleep to the body system?
Yeah, let's go ahead and turn the page and read the disclaimer. So, disclaimer at this time. All right, the information presented in this presentation is not to diagnose, prescribe, or treat, but to educate only. We advise that you consult with your primary care physician before incorporating any complementary, integrative, and/or alternative lifestyle medicine. Lifestyle medicine. All right.
So we're talking about sleep. So my first question is going to be, what does the Creator have to say about sleep?
Okay, folks, let's turn the page here. Now, when God breathed into man the breath of life, we became a living being, a living soul. We have a built-in daily biological clock. The certain things must take place. We're programmed every single day. One of those things is sleep. We're programmed to sleep every day. Wow. That's built into our DNA when God created us, male and female.
So what happens when we sleep?
Okay, let's turn the page. Here it is. This is Dr. Kresser from the Brigham Hospital in Boston. Here it is. Now listen to this. Quote, sleep is the brain's dishwasher and rinse cycle. The brain has to go, quote, offline during this process. In other words, when we're sleeping, the brain goes immediately into a dishwasher and rinse cycle.
When we go to sleep?
Yeah. Now, this does not take place as long as we are awake.
Oh.
But as soon as we go to sleep, the brain is activated and go into that dishwasher rinse cycle, the debris of thinking, thoughts, and transmissions and writing and all those kind of things. The brain has to go into that mode of cleansing the brain. You know, sometimes we say that we have to make a decision, and we may say, well, you know what? Let me sleep on it. The next day, oh, I got the answer. So that's why the brain is doing that at night, and then in the morning time, we're more refreshed as far as that's concerned.
You got an animation to show us a little bit closer there,
Yeah, we got a brief animation, about 10 seconds. So let's turn the page and look at this animation. Now, before we go to the animation, or they already started, the man goes to sleep.
Okay. As
soon as the man lays down in the left, right corner, the brain goes into that wash cycle.
Wow.
The rinse and wash cycle as soon as we go to sleep. It's automatic, built in when God created us in the beginning 6,000 years ago. So we're programmed to go to sleep.
What did the Bible say about us in sleep? How important is that?
Okay, now this is going to hurt somebody's feelings, but it must be told. So let's go ahead and turn the page at this time, all right? So here it is. Ecclesiastes 2:23. Even at night, a person's mind does not rest. This is also senseless.
Wow.
I mean, like senseless behavior. Even the guy on the right side. I mean, you know, you got the commentaries in the back. I mean, he's doing good work, studying the Word of God, preparing the sermon. Or on the left side, looking at the video, or Facebook, or, you know, Netflix, or watching the news. All this is senseless. When we stay up late at night, the brain does not have enough time to do the dishwasher and rinse cycle as far as that's concerned. So we're getting before 10 o'clock. That's the key, before 10.
So you talked before, we talked about the macrophage and the T cells and the B cells. So how do they, as far as our immune system is connected when we do not get enough sleep?
Okay, let's turn the page. Now let's connect the dots. There's a lot of talk about antibodies over the last few weeks. Let's connect the dots. Let me just read this. Antibodies is the main function of the immune system produced by what, everybody? That's right, B cells to do what? Neutralize and block viruses.
Like
B cells. Now, we talked about this a few weeks ago. B cells manufactured in the bone.
Right.
All right. So therefore, it's like last week we talked about the coronavirus. It has spikes.
Right.
Those spikes are like keys. It must fit into the lock of our cell to go into the body. Imagine the tip of the key has chewing gum on it. Therefore, that key cannot fit into the lock.
No. That's
what an antibody does. Therefore, the key can't fit and the virus cannot get in. That's what antibody does. So antibodies are very powerful, and the B cells are the ones that produce antibodies to neutralize the viruses.
Now, we talked about that B cell before last week as well. Let's take a closer look at the B cell.
Okay, here we go. Now, this is powerful right here. Let's turn the page. This is how sleep affects the B cells. We're now connecting the dots.
Okay.
One whole night of sleep deprivation, just one, suppresses the antibody response from the B cells to about 50%. So now, just staying up late at night, you know, we can take the supplements and the herbs, the zinc and all the other things, but staying up late at night can simply suppress the B cells and produce those antibodies. And that macrophage, we talked about macrophages, the big eaters, it's really hampered because now the sleep is not there and it really compromised the immune system. And that's the good news. It gets even worse by staying up late at night and not getting adequate amount of sleep.
So we got, okay, now we had more than the B cells too we talked about. So what other cells are going to be affected other than them? Okay,
here we go. Sleep affects other cells. A lack of sleep can weaken immunity, increasing the risk of viral infections by, here it is, decreasing the helper T cells, that's the guy on the left, and the natural killer cells, that's the guy on the right. So in other words, sleep not only impacts the B cells, produce antibodies, it also decreases the helper T cells. Helper T cells says, hey, wait a minute, a virus is coming in, and the natural killer cell says, okay, I got this, you're going out. So they work side by side. These are brothers. And sleep also suppresses these two cells as well. So immunity is really at a low ebb right now because of not going to bed at a decent hour, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, B cells, T cells, natural killer cells, they are being suppressed and the immunity is now weakened.
And the Creator God did this.
We're programmed.
He created all this inside of us.
We're programmed.
Okay.
Let's turn the page. Let's have, how can we go to sleep, honey? Let's turn the page.
Well, one of the things I think about when it's time to go to bed, one of the things that's important is we want to listen to either nature sounds or spiritual music that's soft, that it helps to calm us down from the day. You know, things like a body massage is also good.
That's good, excellent.
Massage or whatever, very good as well. I do body massage on you too. Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
And then we have the warm bath.
You just kept on rolling.
We got the
warm
some
laughter over
here.
All those only about 6 people in the audience. Okay, let's keep on rolling, baby.
Okay, all right. They got the water ready back in the back, and it's warm. So moving along here, walking outside. When we walk outside, during the twilight hours, it helps to calm us down. And then inspirational reading. Now, this inspirational reading means let's not do the news at nighttime. Listening to the news before you go to bed and all that stuff stresses you out. You need to find something inspirational, like For God So Loved the World. Okay, good. All right. So we're going to the last graphic at this time. Let's turn the page. This is the last one, all right? Restful quality sleep. This is Proverbs chapter 3, verses 24 through 26. This is NIV. The Bible says, when you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Have no fear, for the Lord will be by your side and will keep your foot from being snared when you lay down. So that dishwasher, rinse cycles working, the immune system being fortified. This is how we can defeat the enemy. So in closing, John 10:10, Jesus said, I come that they might have life and have it more abundantly.